If I told you there's one daily habit that can increase your risk of early death by nearly 50%, and it has nothing to do with smoking, alcohol, or junk food, would you want to know what it is? Because most people over 60 are doing it right now, without realizing the damage. And here's the scary part: by the end of this video, you might recognize it in your own life. Let's start with something that seems completely harmless: sitting. You might think, I earned this rest. But your body doesn't see it that way. When you sit for long periods, your metabolism slows almost immediately. Your muscles stop working the way they should, and your blood sugar begins to rise quietly in the background. Even worse, your circulation weakens, increasing your risk of heart problems and blood clots. And here's the shocker: even if you exercise every day, long hours of sitting can still undo those benefits. So the real question is, how much time are you spending in that chair? Now here's where it gets even more surprising. The next habit isn't about movement, it's about what happens at night. Many people over 60 believe they need less sleep. That's not just wrong, it's dangerous. Your body still needs deep, consistent sleep to repair itself. This is when your brain clears toxins, your immune system resets, and your hormones rebalance. But when you stay up late, especially with screens in front of you, you confuse your body's internal clock. Your sleep hormones drop when they should rise, and your stress hormones stay elevated when they should fall. Over time, this increases your risk of memory loss, heart disease, and even cognitive decline. So ask yourself honestly, are you going to bed, or just staying awake until you're exhausted? Now let's talk about something even more common, and even more damaging. Skipping meals. It sounds simple. Maybe you're not hungry in the morning, maybe you snack instead of eating full meals. But your body depends on rhythm. When you skip meals, your blood sugar crashes, then spikes later when you finally eat. This constant up and down puts serious strain on your system. And here's something most people don't realize: irregular eating throws off your hunger hormones, making you more likely to overeat at night, when your body is least prepared to handle it. That's when weight gain, poor sleep, and high cholesterol quietly begin. So the real danger isn't just what you eat, it's when you eat. But none of these compare to the number one habit. This one is silent, invisible, and incredibly powerful: loneliness. Not just being alone, but feeling disconnected. Research shows that lack of social connection can increase your risk of early death by up to 50%. That's comparable to heavy smoking. Let that sink in. When you're isolated, your stress levels rise. Your immune system weakens. Your brain receives less stimulation. Over time, this can lead to depression, memory decline, and serious physical illness. But here's the good news: you don't need dozens of friends. You just need meaningful connection. A phone call. A conversation. A shared moment. Even small interactions can keep your mind sharp and your body healthier. So here's the real question: when you find those moments of connection and make them a priority, you create a ripple effect in your life. These simple acts, like sharing a laugh or listening intently, can strengthen relationships and improve not just your emotional well-being but your physical health as well. Remember, it's about being present with others, cultivating genuine connections that nourish your soul. So, make it a habit to reach out, whether it's a call to a friend or a chat with a loved one. As you embark on this transformative journey, take time to reflect on the relationships that matter most to you. consider reaching out to a friend or family member you haven't spoken to in a while. A simple message or a phone call can reignite a connection that enriches both your lives. Each moment spent nurturing these bonds strengthens your tapestry, adding vibrancy and warmth to the fabric of your existence. Every interaction is an opportunity to grow. Celebrate these experiences, for they are the heart of your journey toward happiness and fulfillment. Embrace this process and witness the beauty unfold in your life. As you foster these relationships, let gratitude be your guiding light. Acknowledging the contributions of those you care for deepens your connection and enriches your shared moments. By expressing gratitude, you not only uplift others but also cultivate a sense of joy within yourself, transforming ordinary moments into extraordinary memories. In a world where connection thrives, every small choice shapes your happiness and well-being. By embracing these interactions, you weave a richer, more fulfilling life tapestry, where each bond nurtures your spirit. Thus, take the first steps toward a brighter future, as it's never too late to start this meaningful journey.